talk about the F1 furniture. We're on camera now.
Yeah, but they are just like the gummy bears in them. They're so sweet, even though they're sugar-free and like I got 2 of them the other day, and I'm like, oh God, I can't. I think I drank 1 of them.
Years ago, I used to take my boys up to the bus stop, and I always would pick his one friend up. Oh.
But there was there for a while. Loves and Circle K had their own versions, and they were the same way. It was like eating sweet tarts.
Yeah.
It was just.
He always would get just the black. I know they come out with a lot more flavors now, but
Yeah,
just the
those
black
are the
one with the
yeah.
lime
Wrong
green
ones, yeah.
M on it.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just
He'd
what's next.
get in
So
my car before I take him up to the bus stop. He'd pop
how are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
and the smell of
Well,
it.
you know what? I'm alive. I did think I was going to come out of the hospital the last time, so
Oh, you look good.
thank you.
And they would, you know,
I got
hey, we
little
know what
stuttering
hour
problem,
miles,
but-
and you can get there by tomorrow morning, type thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'd like, oh yeah, I can stop and get some STP, and I'd go buy like 6 of them,
Uh-huh.
drink them pretty much back to back all night.
Yeah.
And you gotta remember, I spent 10 years in the tech world, and I'm from the generation with Jolt Cola and Surge. And,
I drank Jolt at lunchtime at school, but
But you drink it.
the regular ones would make me so hungry.
John, how you doing?
I would drink them all night, and then I would be so. They will look at you like you're insane when you walk into Carl's Jr. and go, I want a double.
John, you got an agenda?
She printed out the one for the 13th, but she's printing out the one for tonight. She printed out the wrong
Is that
one.
what she's doing now?
Yeah.
so we need to change that one on the 13th anyway, because that's a Friday. So I think she meant the 10th.
Oh.
So we need to get that corrected tonight, so we're still within the 10 days where we can reschedule a meeting by law, so.
I didn't even look at the.
Oh, my husband is very, very sure to tell me anytime he sees a grammatical mistake or anything. Which is why, as I'm writing my book, he doesn't get to read it.
Now that you got sugar, might be some. I don't know how it can kill it because they wired me up.
Look, it's Friday. The Jim said that they would change it to Friday, but it must have been the 10th.
We'll need to get that correction out to you, so within 10 days. Please and thank you. Thank you, sir. Yep, so
Not yet.
you ready?
Yeah, it's after 6.
Yep, but then that'll also give you access to like calendars that I'm setting up. We had a project, I had a project before we started the meeting yet.
Okay. Town of Tryon Board of Trustees Emergency Meeting, January 30th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Tryon Town Hall at the church. 122 North First Street. The agenda is call to order. Roll call.
Sandy here.
Jenna here.
Nathan
Richard here. Number 3, consideration, discussion, action on the Grant Street sewer issue and contacting Payne County Bank about applying for a loan.
I brought this up last week after the problem at Ryan Howard's again. And I talked to a couple of the board members, and with just what the shoring company's gonna charge us alone, and that's not even counting what the plumber's gonna
Plumbing part,
charge. You know, I'm gonna say 10 grand, I think, on the plumbing, if we have to wind up going the distance.
And that's if we don't have to take the tree and
Right, that's what the fence coming out and the tree coming out.
and possibly a fence going back.
Right?
Okay.
But, I don't see no other way, because all our paperwork has been turned in to the CPA. We're just waiting on him to get all those audits back. We can't wait no longer. So I made the suggestion that maybe we go to Payne County Bank and apply for the loan to get this issue taken care of. Now I'll let John or whoever.
Well, so, to give you some, more information. So I did talk to the people that own the property, they're selling it, and they said we can do whatever we want. We can remove the tree, and she'll put it in writing. I just haven't got to her in writing, but I just talked to her on the phone in front of my mother, so there was a witness, but, they said whatever we need to do it. And I do have pictures, I didn't print them out, but I sent them to all of Brian's. He drained his pond completely, and it's filled up right now again with shit water. It's like a lagoon.
Watch your mouth, please.
Okay, poop water?
Yeah.
Is that better?
We're in church.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. So, and it's getting even fuller. So it's at a critical moment. And then we do have to climb to go over the little hole. There's another hole in that pipe, and the clamp finally came in. Oh, I thought that was. Oh, we're talking about the loan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is part of why we're getting the loan, so it doesn't go over into the manholes. But anyway, so it's at a critical point, and I don't see any other way to get this, to have the money to get it fixed, but to get a loan.
Do we only have the one option for the shoring company? Do we ever get anybody else?
No one else. We sent out,
Nobody.
you sent out 4,
Yeah.
and I sent out like 3, and I didn't get it. So Ryan has Ryan gave me a bid, but he's never done it before, so he's not real comfortable doing it. So I would say we need to get somebody that is licensed and doing shoring.
And bonded.
And bonded,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ryan's bonded, I'm sure, but I don't know for this if he is.
Did you have any further conversation with the guy from Davenport that I ran into?
Brandon, no.
He said that they've done that type deal, and he said to stair step it, you wouldn't need to have to use the shore.
I'm just going off of the plumber and the DEQ rep that came out that talked about it.
And
That
he said
with
when they've
the
done it, they
area-
stair step it, which they just come in and they just go down the levels.
Yeah.
Pipe?
No, when they
Like
come in,
curves.
they do the
Oh, the
wide
curve.
hole, and then they come in, and then the next layer is deeper, and the next layer is deeper. So that,
DEQ said that with that area and how tight it is, that's how we would have to do it. We'd have to do the shoring company to do it, so.
because he was willing to come out and look and see if they could, because they've got all the equipment to do everything.
You're talking ore construction.
No.
Davenport?
Davenport Township said that they had everything,
Well,
and they were willing to
I'll
try.
be straight up front with you. I don't know if their utility operator is involved in that. But I personally, with my own eyes, when that gentleman came to Tryon to do some water fixes, was as high as a kite, taking his clothes off in the middle of 105.
When he was helping our ex-water guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wasn't that from Wellston, not from Davenport?
No,
it
it
was
was
Davenport.
Davenport.
Okay.
So I have an issue
Yeah.
with that. And I had several people that came to me and addressed me about it.
And I think that would have been good to look into a month ago, but I think now we're at such a critical time that we don't have too many more options, I don't think. That's kind of.
So it's
What
Friday,
time to wait?
it's Friday night. If we vote now to get a loan, we wouldn't be able to do anything until Monday with it anyway. Would you be able to call Davenport first thing Monday morning and see, is this just one of their employees who's
I'd have
just
to,
talking off the top of his head? Or is it somebody with your utility
No.
department that says?
He's actually a board member.
yeah, he was.
Okay. As a board member that sometimes pops in town hall and tells you guys just how much of an expert I am, my question still stands though,
Right.
you know. I mean, is that something, because if we could talk to them and somebody from the utility department says, oh yeah, we could do that Friday, then we wouldn't even need to go apply for a loan. But if they say, yeah, we don't know what the guy was even talking about, then we haven't lost any time to get a loan. As long as we do it first thing in the
Sure,
morning.
I can call Monday morning, like at 8 o'clock and see.
Okay. And then if it doesn't pan out or it doesn't feel like it's something that can happen quickly, we can still go right there Monday and apply for a loan.
And this, also this company does financing.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want me to ask them about that.
The shoring company?
Yeah.
What amount of cash do we need to do the fence removal, tree protection, traffic control, repair the pipe itself and stuff like that, above and beyond this $15,500?
So,
That tree could be $3,000 depending on who you get, because we've had to
And
get.
we're not
tree companies
sure
to remove
yet
it.
if the tree has to be.
I know, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
roughly.
If I had to guess for that tree, besides the tree with the last tree companies that we've had in, because we've had 2 or 3, it's about $3,000 for that tree, $2,500, $3,000.
How about the actual repair and the fence and that?
The fence, if she doesn't care of us taking the fence down, then we don't have to, that's not gonna be nothing, that's just manpower getting out there and getting it done. What was the other thing, Bill?
well,
The plumbing could be $2,800. Jay, because Jay's the one who came out here to give us the quote on that. He said that he won't know until he actually gets down there. Because it also depends on too what material that pipe is made out of. And if he's able to just get a section and replace it, compared to like if we have to repair the whole thing, because if it's the old big pipe, and he goes down there and cuts it and it splits and it just keeps going, we're gonna have to replace the whole thing. And then that falls into another category of, right now with DEQ, they're considering a repair, because they think we're gonna go in and cut a piece out and remove it. But if it splits and we have to replace the whole thing, then we have to have a permit to replace that entire line.
yeah.
Because it's not a repair anymore, it's a replacement.
The reason I asked was, if we're doing this for this, how big's the loan gonna have to be?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna ask.
So, let me put this up. So I asked Ryan to give me a quote on removing the tree and fence, and he would remove the tree for he'd remove the tree and haul it off for $1,500, and he'd remove the fence and put it back up for $1,000.
We'll switch and rebuild.
You know, that's
She doesn't care if us taking it down. Did she say that she
Yeah.
wanted it back up?
yeah, she wants it back up.
The fence?
Yeah.
Okay. And Ryan offered you it for how much?
15 for the tree removal and 1,000 for the fence and putting it back up, and then there's some other stuff here that he gave me an estimate on. But
15,000 for a tree.
1,500. I'm sorry. Did I say
Oh,
15,000?
you did. I was about to say, oh my lord.
1,500. Okay, remember I just had a stroke.
No, I get it. I was just about to have one myself, so.
So I mean
that's
that's
what that
but,
too, because if he's not bonded and insured to do that, and not saying there's just gonna be an accident, but that can come back on us.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know, absolutely.
She's trying to figure it out.
but I'm sure he looked at other. So I'm just giving you that. Like I'm sure he looked at places that do it before he gave me that number. So maybe that's a good
Yeah, it's a good price.
starting point, you know, but what it might cost.
So if we budget for what? What would it, 3,000 to 5,000 for it, and if it comes in under, it comes in under.
Yeah.
So then we're talking what?
21.
Yeah, 21 to 24,000.
Yeah, 'cause I was thinking
Which
eight.
I said right around 25.
I was thinking 8 over that quote.
Yeah.
Because
Just in
we didn't
case.
even touch
Yeah,
the plumbing
yeah.
and stuff, yeah.
So how does that work with the law, with us taking the loan out in the middle of a budget cycle? With payments
I'm not
being
for sure
sitting
as
on?
far as in the middle of a budget cycle. I just know that it's gonna have to be taken out through the utility department.
Yeah,
So that's something that we'd have to get hold of OML and see how that's happened, because we've never had to do that, so.
okay.
Does the state of Oklahoma have a place to borrow money from?
not that we found.
Okay.
The
The only reason
or-
I ask,
yeah,
only
or
reason
the
I ask
neighbor
is,
and-
in the past, when I was up north, the state had one as 1% interest.
Yeah,
You could borrow from the state for that,
yeah.
for any municipality.
There
Didn't matter
just
what
doesn't
city or
seem to
town.
be nothing available through the state right,
Especially this late in the fiscal year too,
Yeah,
most of the
right.
funding's gone.
right.
And I looked into this, there's half the grants for public utilities this year than there were last year. So it got cut in
Twice
half.
as much.
And there's a lot of people, applied for them.
Alright, well, I guess if that's everything then. I move
You
that.
folks have any comments? We only have 2 people here.
This affects you guys too, because that.
I know, I've been smelling it.
Yeah.
So.
And everybody
Pretty
across
bad.
the street has
Yeah.
to, and we have to.
What the
Mhm.
deal is, the tree crew that was over in, parked in Kearney for ever and a day, and one of the guys in the Masons group works for him. I'll see if I can get their name. And we can see what they charge.
Well,
I
then-
can't remember what their name is off the top of my head. I saw them every day. They were parked across from,
Yeah, they used to park up in Perkins too at the old Lamp Ride.
Is it the Deckers?
No,
The only other question is it all start when Ryan dug the pond?
Well, I think the problem though is a tree removal.
The
Yeah,
backup,
quickly
the
was.
backup problem is that, yeah, cause there was a couple of issues going on, I think.
Yeah, so regardless of who dug it, roots in the pipe are,
Yeah, 'cause this issue that's on Grant Street, that's what's causing it to back up in Ryan's Pond. But there's also a hole in that line too that is causing it to overflow as well. That is what was caused, from what I was told, is from when he hit it when he dug the pond.
I think
so that initial with the sewer leak in the pond is when Ryan dug the pond,
Yeah.
but the sewer issue
Is
backing
down
up
the line
is
further.
in
Okay.
our sewer line. The only other thing I'm gonna add is, how do I say this without pissing everybody off? Maybe we should had, when messages started going out last week and I was telling everybody we have a problem, and I got 0 response back from any of the board members. And now we're at a crisis level, and now you guys want to contact this one and contact that one. By the time we get done doing all that, we're gonna be that much further down the road, we're gonna have that much more sewer out where it ain't supposed to be, let alone the sewer that Ryan pumped out of his pond and filled his yard up with,
well, and not to mention DEQ.
and DEQ. So, I'm sorry if it didn't come out right, I don't mean
That's
to, but it is what it is. And either we gotta start communicating better when there's an emergency going on, we got to do something, because I know for a fact, I'm not getting responses back from all the board members.
I try to, but I'll be honest, when it comes to sewer lines and utility stuff, that is so far outside my wheelhouse.
I
I don't
understand.
have a whole lot to contribute there.
I just wished we could have stepped on this
Yeah,
a week ago when I first stated something, because now it's another week and now everybody's wanting to check with people, and then it's gonna put it that much further.
On the same note, like the guy said up there, Mel, even the text messages, even if they are, oh, I talked to this person and then come back and go to talk to that person and then come back. That's still equivalent of a walking meeting.
Exactly, but
So
I didn't.
we gotta be cautious about
I
that
know,
too.
but I didn't ask for no decisions.
Yeah,
I
the
sent
context of the conversation.
each message separately to a board member.
It still constitutes a walking meeting.
How could it constitute a walk-in
So-
meeting
Because you're
when
carrying
nothing
the
was?
conversation to each person.
So if I were to send out a text message to the four of you, get a response back, and that was it, that is not. If I were to text
Right.
Sandy and say, hey, we got this thing, and then I were to text you and say, hey, I texted Sandy and this is what she said too,
Right.
Right.
and then I text you and say, hey, this is what
Right.
Sandy, that would be.
All I did was send out a text stating the emergency we were in, and I got 0 response back from anybody.
I'm sorry, I thought I responded to that. I'm sorry. It happens, it happens.
I know, I
mean,
understand.
I'll own it.
That's what, I mean, I gave mine, I had the conversation with the, I just want to bring that, I can't remember the guy's name.
Brandon from
Brandon.
Davenport.
I'll keep wanting to call him Dennis. With Brandon, and I'd suggest you talk to him and see what's going on. That was the best I could offer at that time, because personally, I don't like the idea of getting into another hole in the debt. But without sitting down to discuss and talking about it face to face, you know, that's a whole different thing.
And I understand that, but like I said, all I was asking, what I was saying was, hey, we
Plus, I
got
was
an
sitting in the middle of the
emergency,
meeting.
so,
I think my frustration stems from the fact that, you know, this is something that we have been actively working on for 2 months now,
and we're nowhere.
regardless of what that we've known for 2 or 3 years before that. Yet now, in my opinion, now we have to act. Otherwise, we're going to be so much more in debt with fines and legal fees and all of that. So
Exactly.
So, like I
Exactly.
said, I wasn't saying I'm gonna shoot it down, I just said I don't like it.
And I know that some, did you say it was $25,000? It goes into fines. It's
20,000
a day, though, it's a day.
per, it's $10,000 per issue per day.
Yeah.
yeah. So
If they wanna push it.
any other conversation?
Just the amount.
Oh, they know. I mean, I would say 20,
8,000 over that.
yeah, 20,
That quote.
So what?
8,000 over that quote.
8,000?
It's got to be 23.5.
Yeah, go 20, somewhere between 25 and 28 would be my.
I was going to say up to 25.
I do it 25.
Up to.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Okay, well then, I move that we contact Davenport first thing Monday morning, and depending on their availability and abilities, we seek out an option for a loan from Payne County Bank for an amount up to $25,000 for the sole purpose of the repair of the sewer issue that we've been having with the Brian Howard situation.
Sandy seconds it.
Do we need to put on there who's gonna take care of, like, sign paperwork for the loan? Cause they're gonna ask for an authorized person.
That would either have to be the mayor or the vice mayor.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll put that in that bill. Cause the bank will ask who has authorization.
Well, I don't think we need to have an motion, do we? We know
The-
that
the
signed
bank- the
financial.
bank will ask
You
for
got
it.
Line here.
As much as I don't like it, I'll say yes.
Richard, yes.
So then, as far as the meeting minutes go, we'll need the mayor or the vice mayor to sign for loan paperwork.
Right. Sandy seconds it.
All right, well then,
Not yet.
not yet.
Just need to know when we have to sign it, whether, let us know if it's Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, and we'll make arrangement.
Okay.
You're gonna call Davenport first thing?
I'm gonna call Davenport Monday morning, and then I'll call, right after that, I'll call Payne County.
Okay. Depending on what they say.
Even if we get a little bit of input from them, that will save us money.
Yeah.
I called the issue too.
Better get
the
that.
stair stepping.
Oh.
That's something, cause you told me.
I mean, if we're limited in space and they can't do that stair step, that's a whole different story.
Yeah,
Yeah, I-
that's what DEQ originally said, but he is gonna call DEQ and
Because I mean,
see
I've
if that's
done
their
that kind of
step.
deal, and it does take some room to do that. So,
Mhm.
And there's not very much room.
There's not very much room at
so
all.
they may not be able to even do that type of move. Especially if you're going 12 feet down, like it over
I
by
make a
my
motion,
house.
we adjourn.
Jenna seconds.
Richard, yeah.
Nathan, yes.
So I'm just gonna call Davenport City Hall and ask for utilities.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass it over to, meeting's over. So basically you'll just need to sign into that Gmail account I sent you with the password I gave you. If it doesn't work, let me know, I'll reset it for you. There's not much to it yet.
Well, I know you sent me that one deal before that.
I haven't even been on it because I've been so busy.
So the only people that have logged in yet is myself and Brittney and Richard. I never saw a reply text from you.
Huh?
For that account, probably not.
Yes.
But I noticed like on the calendar, I can't
You should be able to. I made it so that.
Well, thank you for everybody
No,
showing
no,
up
no,
and
that's-
getting something
when I
done
opened
here.
it up,
Okay.
I've seen other people come in, and I'm like, I can't do nothing.
Now are you trying to go on the phone or on the computer? Okay. Because when I go to the town Tryon page,
That was fun.
okay,
22 minutes, guys.
and we actually got something done. Baby steps,
I
right?
got a phone on my stupid thing.